All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. And you know, a little while ago, I did a comparison video that people have really enjoyed between the mini Bugout from Benchmade and the Banter. That one has been really successful and done really well. And you know, right after I finished recording that, I realized I left a knife out of that comparison. The Spyderco paramilitary or Para3 lightweight should have been in that comparison. So, you know, why cry over spilled milk? Let's go back and do it. So I'm going to lay these guys out, and I'm gonna put them all three out on the clip side here, and we're going to talk a little bit about them, line them up pivot to pivot, and you can see, even though obviously the Spyderco is a little differently shaped, that they're very similar. Boy, that Benchmade is dirty. Look at that. Terrible. Okay. Still a little bit dirty, but it'll work. So if you line them up pivot to pivot, they're very close. The Spyderco has a little bit more handle, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But if we go through them, so if you go through the Bugout Mini, it is an overall length of 6.5 inches. It is a blade length of 2.875, and obviously S30V for the steel. Before we go, and by the way, 1.5 ounces. Before we go on to other comparisons, the Banter, as you may remember from the other comparison, almost exactly the same in those first two categories. It is exactly the same, 6.5 inches overall, and a blade length of 2.875. The weight, as I said, the mini Bugout is going to be the lightweight here. It's 1.5, and the Banter is 0.61. So, you know, obviously there's a lot of other similarities. There's all three flat ground knives. You've got S30 on this guy, S35 on this one, and BD1. So the steels are different. All three locks are different. We have all three of those represented. We have a bar lock in the axis lock. We have a liner lock, and we have a compression lock. So there's a difference. So as far as, we haven't really talked about the new entry to the field yet, and by the way, I sharpened a pencil. That's what you see right there on the black coated blade. It's okay. So this guy is the lightweight version, obviously. It's 7.27 inches as compared to the 6.5 of the other two. It's 3 inches on the blade as compared to the 2.875 on the other two. And like I said, the handle is just a little bit more. I didn't write that down, but it's very, very close on all three. The other difference, of course, if we want to go across and say what's different, they all three have different handle materials as well. You got the FRN here in the Spyderco, the Grivery, or Grivery, however you prefer to say it, in the Benchmade, and G10 over here on this guy. So let's just talk about my thoughts now. Enough. Oh, wait, one more thing real quick. This one here, the Spyderco is 112. The Wii is 109, and the Bugout is 119. So again, all three of these have so many similarities. So weight-wise, they're very close. Length-wise, they're very close. Price-wise, I love all three of the clips. I know there's some people that are out on the wire clip. I absolutely love the wire clip. We can do another video on that another day about clips, but that's one of my favorite clips. Period. End of story. So what, you know, if I have to choose one, which I don't, I own all three of these knives, so that's great because I don't have to choose. And if you can get them, I would get all three of these knives because they're great. So what really comes down to for me is I'm a fidgety guy, and I really love the compression lock. But as you know, I also love a good thumb stud, and I have no problem with a liner lock. So it's funny because, you know, for me, the G10 handle is a little bit better than both of these guys as far as the handle material. I love G10 handle. I love the way the Banter fits in my hand, but I also love the way the Para3 fits in my hand, and I love the fact that you can choke up on it. So really, what am I saying here? What I'm saying is they're all three amazing EDC knives, and if you can get them, you should have all three. If you had to choose, I know this is going to be terrible. It's so hard for me. I love the mini bug out, and I know some people are going to throw rocks at me for putting that in third place, but it really is among these three for me. So it really comes down to the Banter and the Para3 for me. And I think I would still choose the Banter, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard though because I just love that compression lock. It's just something about the way the Banter fits in my hand and the way it goes. But, like I said, the answer here is pick one. You're not going to go wrong. And I hate to have had to pick one because I love that I have all three of them. So I hope you enjoy this comparison. If there's more comparisons that you guys see, knives on the channel that you're interested in seeing a comparison of, just shoot me a comment and let me know. Guys, this channel's great because of you guys, and I love the subscriptions. I love the comments you guys leave, and I just love talking knives with you, and I hope some of these comparisons are useful in your buying process. So thanks again for watching, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel.